Lara and Julian's story is not your typical story of online dating. They didn't create profiles and swipe left or right. They met the old-fashioned way, in person, in elementary school. I know, very rare these days.
And while they were not elementary or even high school sweethearts, they have been connected to each other the majority of their lives, getting to know one another from a safe distance, then becoming friends, then better friends, then realizing they were slowly falling for one another.
And finally, telling each other what many of us already knew for years, that they wanted to be together. Almost 6 years later, they have become the definition of a healthy, respectful, fun-loving couple. They have become the definition of love. There's going to be lots of tears today.
It's no surprise to anyone that after years of friendship, I was taken aback when these two got together. Like the apple that hit Isaac Newton on the head, I also didn't see it coming. In all of my personal feelings that were never about Julian, but only about my new insecurities, I knew Julian was a great guy.
Oh my God, Lara. That's gorgeous.
I also recall the night that Lara and Julian got together. At this point, about 6 years ago, Lara and Julian had grown into close friends, and Lara was starting to think that something more was going to happen between the two of them. One night, Lara found out Julian was out on a date. She was obviously very upset and called me crying. We had a long conversation about how she needed to tell Julian how she felt and create some boundaries to help protect herself from getting hurt like that in the future. She spoke to him later that night. I remember being so worried and anxious to hear what happened. After an hour or so, I hadn't heard from her, so I sent her a text to check in and see how she was doing. Her response will be burned into my memory forever. Her response was, and I quote, "We good, we datin' now."
We want to include by telling the story of how we found out that these two were dating. So we were all up at the cottage together, and Matthew and Cosmine and I were inside. And I looked out the window and I said to Matthew, "Do you think there's something up between your sister and Julian?" And Matthew's response was, I don't want to swear, so I'll say, "No effing way," is what Matthew said. Well, I said, "Well, there they are over yonder in the hammock together." And Matthew's like, "No effing way." A few weeks later, sure enough, Lara came up to us and said, "I gotta tell you something." And she told us that they were dating. And we were extremely happy, and nothing could have made us happier than seeing the two of you getting engaged. You love and cherish each other, and we love and cherish you both so much.
From the time they announced their love, I knew Julian was in love. Lara and Julian, watching you exchange your vows today was nothing short of breathtaking. Lara, you are truly everything we could have wished and hoped for, and more for our son.
Julian, you're my best friend. Yeah. I promise to laugh with you, cry with you, and be present with you. I vow to grow together and to grow old together. I will love you, hold you, and honor you. I promise to walk hand in hand with you through life's journeys. I will care for you and stand beside you. I promise to be your partner and equal in all things. I will share with you all of life's adversities and all of its joys from this day forward and all the days of my life.
Lara, you are my best friend. I promise to laugh with you, cry with you, and be present with you. I vow to grow together and to grow old together. I will love you, hold you, and honor you. I promise to walk hand in hand with you through life's journeys. I I will care for you and stand beside you. I promise to be your partner and equal in all things. I will share with you all of life's adversities and all of its joys. From this day forward and all the days of my life.
And with much excitement and happiness, we now pronounce you husband and wife.
Julian, Lara, today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives, a chapter that you are starting together. I am continually grateful to have you both in my life as role models for a beautiful, happy marriage. Congratulations to you both.
Family and friends, as Julian's mother and father, we want to take this time to thank everyone for being here tonight. Your presence means so much to us. We also want to thank Lara's parents, our friends, Casamina and Eric, for raising such a kind, loving, compassionate, beautiful, inside and out daughter. We couldn't be more grateful.
As parents, we worry about our children and what their future will be like. If I could go back, I would tell myself not to spend so much time worrying. I know now that my son is in great hands with his beautiful wife, Lara.
I've had the privilege of knowing Julian for as long as I can remember. Growing up side by side with him has been one of the greatest blessings of my life. As we navigated the journey of life, it became evident that I looked up to him more than I could have imagined. His ability to curate a remarkable circle of friends speaks volumes about the kind of person he is. Genuine, quick-witted, and caring for each person in his life. Julian is always there to talk to, but sometimes just hanging out together with problems unsaid is enough.
If you need help, Julian will come running. If you need to talk, Julian is always there. If you need someone to be the life of the party, Julian is always there. Julian, I can't wait for 50 years from now when I look across the Hanukkah or the Christmas table and mutter something so rude to you. I know that it's to a best friend and a brother.
Lara and I have been best friends since we were 8 years old, which means we've been friends for almost 20 years. We grew up together, and I truly feel so fortunate because there was no one better for me to grow up with. Lara was always there to encourage me to rebel and be by my side when times were tough. I was always there to help her choose what to wear, and if you know Lara, you know that's not an easy task.
Lara, you are wise, you are caring, you are constantly there for every family and friend event. I always tell people how lucky I am to have a sibling who I love being with and am extremely close with. I know that will never change. So if we could all raise a glass to the newlyweds, Lara and Julian. It is an honor to be here celebrating with you. Mucka, mucka, mucka! Cheers!